Relax your body and calm your mind, friends. Relax each and every part of your body. The more your body is comfortable, the more we can go deep into meditation, friends. And become aware of your breath. See how it is going in and how it is coming out. Without interfering, just passing. Breath is reminding us whatever is inside is outside, whatever is outside is inside. The breath is reminding us each and every moment to be in the now, to be joyful, to be living. Just the breath, friends. Last 2 minutes, friends. Slowly bring back yourself to the physical surrounding and to your body. Let us all be in silence. 2 minutes. Last 10 seconds, friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds. And whenever you're ready, you may remove your hands and slowly open your eyes. So, welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a peaceful meditation. And if you have water next to you, always drink some water after you finish meditation, friends. Right, friends. We are in day 28 of We Heal Ourselves sessions. And today's topic is about meditation to heal. And it's given by Master Osho. A man who is authentically a healer will always think of an organic unity between the body and the soul, between matter and spirit, between the visible and the invisible. Medicine will remain incomplete without meditation, and it is very apparent that it is incomplete. You can give medicine to a person, but if the person has lost the will to live, your medicine is not going to help. Therefore, medicine does not cure. Meditation releases not only your will to live, it releases your experiences of eternal life. It makes death non existent. If medicine is supported by meditation, if each hospital, clinic, psychiatric, psychoanalytic takes the help of meditation, then so many things can be very easily accomplished. Even if your mind is going crazy, you're just witnessing it. Meditation is the experience that I am not my body, not my mind, I'm the witness of it all. This transcendental experience transforms the whole situation immensely. Many things which were driving you crazy simply drop away. You're no longer identified. You're just a watcher on the hills. You can sit aside and see it all as a spectator, a witness, like watching a film on a screen. You need not even judge because the moment you judge, you become identified. Then you want to keep the good and drop the bad. When you're absolutely a witness, there is no judgment. You're simply a mirror reflecting whatsoever is happening. Any man who can learn a little bit of meditation can get out of all mind sicknesses. There is no need for years and years of psychoanalysis. It is simply stupid. There are people who have been in psychoanalysis for 15 years, changing psychoanalytics, but the problem remains the same. There is no need to analyze anybody's dreams. What is needed is to wake the man up so dreams stop. But that will go against the whole profession. If meditation spreads, psychoanalysis and other schools, differing in small details but not basically, are bound to disappear. The health of the mind is not to be sought in the mind itself. But this is from the Osho's book, The Last Testament by Osho. So it's a very small article, friends, and it is again, this wonderful master is again saying that how meditation is very important to realize that we are not the body, we are not the mind, we are much more than that. Yes, friends, if anybody wants to share anything, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. I know it's a very simple, small article, and yes, friends. As I've also told you in the past sessions, how the experience of this doctor visiting us in Egypt and what that doctor had done after practicing meditation. He's a psychiatrist. What he had done, he went back to his clinic and he started prescribing meditation to the patients of his so that they can come and they can meditate and they can solve their own issues. And I'm really glad to that doctor, like that what he had done. So he did not think about his patients are not coming back again to him. However, he wanted the recovery of the patients. That was his priority. And we're very glad to see that. Yes, friends. Anybody else? Yes, Sharo?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Morning.
Beautiful article by Osho. So Osho always comes up with very simple articles, but the meaning and it has got profound meaning, whatever he says, whatever he speaks, if you really, really try to understand what he wants to say. Today, I'm just going to share my experience. So there was this lady who had called me, and she happened to be a psychiatrist herself, and she was going through a lot herself, even though she was a psychiatrist. So and there were so many patients she was not able to heal because she was also not going through the positive positive track of her life. She was not able to work on that. So she called me up and she asked for an angel guidance for me, and she said that can I do that? I said, yeah, sure, of course we can do that. But I just told her that before you take that, let's talk about meditation a little bit. So do you meditate? So she said, no, I know this, that there is meditation, but I don't think so it's going to make any difference, when people are going through so much. So I just told her to give it a try for just 30 days. And I told her that after 10 days, you just get back to me. You give it a try for 30 days, but after 10 days, just let me know how your mental balance or your emotional balance is. And then we'll talk about. Right now, I will not give you any angel guidance, but first try this. Then the guidance will come. it will be the next step. After 10 days, when she talked to me, she was so very happy with the mental state, because she was able to get that calm in her own self. She was able to understand her own self a little. She was saying that, those things that were really, really bothering me at that time physically were not bothering her at all. And then today I'm grateful to her that, being a doctor, she is being a psychiatrist, she is now also preaching and telling and teaching meditation to all the patients. She's prescribing the meditation in her prescription. She writes, the first thing she writes is meditation. That is the first thing that she would like everybody, all the patients, to do. And after that, she writes the other prescriptions, the medicines, if they want to take those medicines. So yes, friends, meditations, it's what Osho said. I truly agree with it, that if you really go deep within through meditation, you'll be able to heal everything, be it the mental, physical, or emotional aspects of your life. In fact, probably I think everybody over here, whosoever is listening and whosoever is attending these sessions for so long, everybody whosoever is meditating might have had the same kind of experience as far as their mental, emotional, and physical aspect of their lives are concerned. So yeah, thank you so much. I just wanted to share this experience. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charu. Wonderful sharing. Beautiful. Yes. Yes, friends. Anybody else? Yes, Indraji?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes,
Mataji. It's
Indra.
very nice that you're reading brought Osho
Oh,
into the
sure.
picture. Yes.
Mm.
I mean, I think he's one of the greatest sages we have had in our lifetime, or even
Yes.
for many centuries. One of the greatest sages we have had. And the beauty about Osho is he simplifies. He simplifies things which we think are very intricate. He's very good in that. And I remember reading one's very sort of much the same subjects you're dealing with, and where he says, he's talking about the Western philosophers and the psychiatrists, and he said, the Western philosopher is a man, like a man in a dark room, looking for a black cat and can't find it. And the psychiatrist is like a man in a dark room looking for a black cat that is not there and has found it.
Oh,
What
wow.
what a profound statement. And the beauty about Osho is also that he has got this excellent sense of humor. And yeah, so Osho is a great sage. And now coming to my own experience, you see, what he says is, and what everybody says is, that we should be a witness to ourselves. We should not get engaged with our body and mind, but we should be a witness to ourselves, our thoughts. My experience, I've been trying to do this for at least for the last 4 years from the time I started meditation. And I must admit, although I am making progress, it's very, very slow. I have my moments of being very down sometimes and being able to stand out of myself and just observe myself, look at myself without any judgment. At times of difficulty, I have been able to do that. But I wish I am able to do that a lot more than what I can.
Yes.
I am making progress, but it's very slow. And I have noticed a lot of meditators, and some of them, they're excellent. They're excellent. They do make very good progress very fast. And they're also getting sort of, I don't know what, I mean, they're great, but I will have to wait for my time, and I will patiently wait. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Indraji. You have shared the beautiful things about Osho. And coming to the last words that you have shared, Indraji, I remember I told before last time in 2019, I guess, when we were in Egypt, Patri sir was there, and there were a couple of Egyptian friends. They came to meet Patri sir, and there was one man who was a millionaire in USA, and he went to USA. He's an Egyptian, and he went to USA, and there he was having a great life. And afterwards, what happened is he had a downfall. Like all his money is gone, and he's just on the roads. You know that kind of a situation had come, and then he said to himself that okay, what is it that I have to do? And then he started meditating just by himself. He started without knowing anything. He just started meditating, and then this man, along with his friend, they came to meet Patri sir. So they asked Patri sir, how do we know that we are, like progressing? And there are so many people who are, like who are very advanced, who recently started, and they are so much further. Like, where am I? I've been practicing from a couple of years, and I'm not, I still feel I'm left behind, kind of a thing he had shared. But that Patricia said that being on the track is very important. It doesn't matter whether we are in the middle of the track, like we have progressed, more further, or like we are slowly going. But being on the track is very important, he said. If you're on the track, just leave it. Just go slowly. Take your own pace. Like don't compare yourself with others. And he also said that everybody is different. Everybody's, like plans are different. So being on the track, being practicing anapanasati meditation is being on the track. And if you're doing it, that's it, like forget about everything else, he said. So that's when I realized, wow, what a great statement, that being on the track is important. Doesn't matter for how long you're meditating, and like or what are your experiences, like many people. For my father-in-law, he doesn't have any experiences at all, like he doesn't see anything, but he feels very energetic, and he like he can resolve his own issues, like in the sense, like any challenges that comes in front of him, he is able to meditate, and he's able to tackle that situations very peacefully. So if you have that kind of strength, Indraji, or anybody for that matter, like then we are perfect, like we don't have to have the great visions and all these things. They're not required, like I again asked Patriji, like Patriji, many people have visions, like they started very recently, and then they come and they say that they have seen this god, these goddesses, and they are connecting to other dimension beings, and they're going somewhere else in their visions, like I'm not able to see anything, like is there anything wrong that I'm doing? He said, madam, we have finished all those things in the past, so we don't have to have that kind of experience. It's fine, like as again, everybody's experience is different. We are relishing that silence, we are relishing that nothingness. So the moment we stop comparing, that's it, like we are already there, we're enjoying, he said. So yes, Indraji, this is what I would like to share.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, Madhuji. You have been very profound. You have been very profound. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, Indraji. Yes, Sharo.
Yeah, Indraji, I also had a similar experience. I think each one of us, when we are going through the spiritual awakening process, we all go through these self doubts. We all. I was also on the same boat where you are right now. So I asked Patri sir that I'm walking as a tortoise right now, as far as my life is concerned, the spiritual life. So the thing that he said, yeah, is at least you're walking, isn't it? You're not staying at one
Yes, that
place.
is right.
So
That is right.
yeah, so he said that there are so many people who just stay there. They don't want to move, they don't want to walk. At least you're walking, even if it's one step in 1 year, at least you're working. There is a progression, there is no regression. And trust me, Indiraji, I have known in my experience and in my life, I've known so many people, as Madhugaru said, it's not important to have visions. There's so many people who have been meditating for about 20 years, more than 20 years. They do not have visions. They do not get any visions, any experiences, nothing. But their soul is evolving because the work is going on the soul level. It is not important that we should have always the experiences or the visions. Then only we are great meditators. So it is not, there is no definition of a great meditator. It's like you are meditating, that means you're going within. And people who do not have visions, the work is going on the soul level at that time, which is more profound than anything else, any other thing. So yeah, so I wanted to share this my experience. So thank you so much. Thank you, Indiraji. Thank you, Madhugaru.
Thank you, Saruji. Sorry for coming in, keeping coming in again and again. So thank you, Saruji. It's very helpful, very helpful. I am on the road. I'm on the right road. I'm walking, and you know what? I'm walking with the right company, with people like you, and I will make progress, and I am making progress, Saruji. Thank you for being in my company. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, Shirinji.
Yes, I think staying on track is the most important thing. My sense is so much can arise, there can be doubts, there can be depressions. It doesn't actually have to be any visions. It really doesn't have to be anything. In fact, if anything, it sidetracks. I'm not even, I think maybe 20 years ago, I was coming back did some work in Egypt, and we were with a group of healers and of, what was this now? A different lineage, Merlin lineage, and we were bridging the angelic realm with the earth, and we had to do this in Egypt from one of the pyramids. Mm-hmm. And it was after this, and a lot of the people that I know are very in tune with angels. They have angelic spines, and they've been angels and so forth. But none of this really matters and is important at all. Not even the visions. In fact, whenever people start with visions, I think, I'm just not interested, because your mind can get really, and your ego can take off thinking you're something special. And I've seen this over and over again, whereas actually coming through whatever your vasanas are as you sit on the path is much, much more important. And staying on track while whatever goes on, if it's just emotional things, I think, for me, I've as a part of my process, went through the worst depressions that you can ever imagine, the dark night of the soul, that actually is so transformative, rather than visions that can almost take us off, making the ego feel it's now special, until that time comes where that witnesser is not even there, because it just collapses. So the most useful thing, if I look at my experience, has been be with people who resonate and have the same principles as you. That is the most important. And even when you are meditating, or whoever you're with in your circle, you'll find that there's a resonance going on. And all of us will go to that resonance by just being quiet and being in the silence. For me, I don't even want music, if I'm totally honest with you, because, after it must be about 20 years that everything collapsed, so that I just sit in the nothing, and that's it. So, and everybody's journey is going to be totally different. The ego can fight and is cunning and devious, will try and find all kinds of ways to think, oh, I'm better than you. But actually, when that awakening happens, what you realize, even when I listen to people sometimes, and they're talking from these great books, and they say, oh, about being happy and having joy. actually, when everything collapses, all there is the peace that passeth all understanding that's quoted in the Bible. There is just peace. There is really nothing. And something that happens that's incredible is that it's very ordinary. You realize, oh my God, this is very ordinary. And yet at the same time, it's extraordinary. So it's difficult to describe that this process. But being on track is the best thing. And even where we've been in the past or not even that's not important. It's just this moment right here, right now, who you with. Because the bigger picture is, on awakening, there's the realization, oh my God, everybody is already enlightened. They just don't realize it. So nobody's more superior. A lot of the maybe the traditions that I've been in, the awakening ones, have been non-dualistic. So that Tony Parsons, these guys won't even, Tony Parsons will start off by saying, I'm standing in the front only because it's more convenient. We'll never call him higher than you or lower than you. It's just incredible when you come into the presence of people that have just reached that place. There's that realization that, wow, there's something so uniquely special. But there's also the realization that, who you are and who they are, at some level, we are same. We are one. That's the oneness. But we are all different expressions of that oneness, and that's all we are. And so, often I say to clients, you're already there. It's just some aspects of you making that realization. Yeah. Having vision, and I have had that. I've had visions and stuff. I've seen auras and energy, but it means nothing. It's really not important whether you do or don't. It's in the beginning, it's important to the ego. It's like, oh, okay, I'm special. Ultimately, it's like, oh, there is just nothing. There's just the realization that this is a play of consciousness. This is all it is. And who you are becomes less. So the Shireen becomes, taken out, and the realization, oh gosh, this is just a dream. This is Maya. This is an illusion. Yeah, and so that becomes more known. And the other that we usually focus on as human beings transforms. So attachment to my children, to my husband, it's not there. It goes, so that I can, whoever we are right now having this discussion, you are my family, you are my husband, my children, my everything. And my sense is that happens more and more as the ego refines and then just collapses. But putting yourself amongst people where that has happened is a very great thing, because there's a resonance that begins to happen for you. So, I think that's what I'd like to share.
Thank you, Srinji.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shirinji. Wonderful. Yes, friends, anybody else? So, all right, friends. So we will all see each other. We will all see each other in 3.5 hours time for the book reading session on 1000 Seeds of Joy with the same Zoom link. And we will all again meet in the evening for Master Sashank's class. Topic is yet to be shared, and we will be meeting and getting into the guided meditation by Shashank and the topic. Till we see each other later, friends, have a lovely day and enjoy and just appreciate your life and just keep smiling. That's the most important thing. The smiling is when you smile, it's like a medicine that you're giving to your own self. So thank you so much, friends. Namaste to all.
Namaste. Namaste, Madhuji.
Namaste,
Love you.
Bhavna ji. Love you too,
Love
Bhavna
you.
ji.
Thank you, Madhu. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you,
Thank
Amita.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye, Sharo. Bye bye,
Bye
Mumta
bye.
ji.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
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 Thank you.